Dwayne the RV Inspector here, and today we're going to be talking about why some RVs are still going strong after 20 or 30 years, while others seem to become money pits almost as soon as the warranty expires. And the answer, well, it's not as simple as just buying the most expensive RV that's on the dealer lot. So in this video, we're going to look at the major differences between an RV that can provide decades of service and one that seems determined to empty your bank account one repair at a time. And let's start with reason number one. And that is that it all starts with the original construction of the RV. That's the first factor. It's how the RV was designed, how it was built in the first place. An RV goes through conditions that an ordinary house never has to endure. It travels over rough roads, and as it does, it flexes and twists and vibrates and gets bounced around for hours at a time. And then it may sit in temperatures that range from below freezing to well over 100 degrees. So the quality of the various parts of an RV makes a huge difference over time. RVs that last for decades, well, they often have a really strong basic structure. Their frames are adequately designed for the weight that they carry. The walls and the roof resist excessive flexing. The cabinets are securely attached instead of just depending on a few small staples. Now, that doesn't mean that everything in an RV has to be heavy. Good engineering is more important than just adding weight. But when RV manufacturers concentrate too heavily on reducing cost or weight, durability can suffer. And that brings us to point number two, and that is that simpler RVs often just age better. Every powered feature, every electronic control board and motor and pump adds convenience, but it also adds another possible point of failure. An RV with one or two slide outs will generally have fewer opportunities for slide-related trouble than an RV with 4 or 5, too. And a manually operated awning might be less impressive than an electric awning, but it also doesn't need a motor or a control to work. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying you should avoid modern conveniences because they make RV travel a lot more enjoyable. But more features usually just means more maintenance and more parts that can wear out, more expensive troubleshooting when something stops working. And remember, sometimes the feature you absolutely had to have at the RV show becomes the feature you're absolutely tired of repairing 5 years later. And that brings us to point number 3 on my list, and that is that water is the greatest long-term enemy of an RV. If I had to name the single greatest reason why RVs become a money pit, water intrusion would be high on that list. Water can get into RVs in a lot of places, like roof seams and vents and skylights and so on. It often gets in slowly enough, too, that the owner doesn't notice it right away. So by the time that a stain appears or the floor starts to feel soft, well, water may already have damaged insulation and wall panels, framing, and flooring. And that's why 2 RVs that are built on the same day can be in completely different condition 15 years later, because one owner inspected the roof and the exterior sealants regularly and corrected the small problems early. The other owner just waited until water began dripping inside. So just remember, water leaks do not usually improve with age. Point number 4 on my list is that maintenance matters more than many RV owners realize. The RVs that last 30 years, they're usually not the ones that were simply parked and forgotten between trips. They are the ones whose owners followed a regular maintenance routine. And that includes inspecting the roof and the sealants, maintaining running gear, batteries, generator appliances, and so on. It also means paying attention to smaller warning signs when they arise. A plumbing drip can eventually damage a cabinet or a floor. A worn suspension part can stress the tires and the frame. A dirty air conditioner coil can reduce performance and strain the entire unit. So good RV owners don't wait for every small problem to become a roadside emergency before they do something. RV problems have a way of inviting friends, and one neglected issue can create 2 or 3 more, turning a manageable repair into a major project. Now let's move on to point number 5, and that's how the RV is used makes a difference. An RV that's frequently overloaded, driven aggressively over rough roads, or taken beyond the type of travel it was designed for, experiences more stress. And weight is especially important. When an RV is loaded beyond its ratings, the extra stress can affect the frame, the axles, the suspension, tires, and brakes, and so on. And remember, too, speed matters as well. If you're hitting potholes and bridge joints and rough pavement at higher speeds, that sends a tremendous amount of force through the RV. So if you find that the dishes are rearranging themselves in the cabinets while you travel, maybe your RV is trying to tell you something. Bringing us to point number 6. Storage conditions can add or subtract years from your RV. Where and how an RV is stored can make a huge difference in its lifespan. If it's constant exposure to the sunlight that it receives, it can damage roof materials and sealants and decals and a lot of things on the outside. Moisture and humidity can encourage mold and corrosion too. And freezing temperatures can damage plumbing if the RV is not properly winterized. Now, of course, cupboard storage is helpful, but it's not always practical for everyone. So if your RV stays outdoors, regularly inspect the roof, the sealants, protect the tires from prolonged sunlight, maintain the batteries, check inside for moisture and pests and plumbing leaks regularly. An RV can deteriorate while sitting still just as surely as it can traveling down the road. So then, why do some RVs last 30 years and others become money pits? Usually it's not really because of just one factor. The long-lasting RV normally begins with a strong basic design and solid construction. And it avoids unnecessary complexity, or at least uses quality components. Its owner keeps water out, performs preventive maintenance, operates it within its limits, and corrects problems while they're still small. Remember, too, that the best RV is not necessarily the newest or the most expensive or the one with the longest list of features. It's the one that's well suited to the way you travel. It's built well enough for that purpose, and then it's maintained well enough to keep doing its job, because no RV is maintenance free. But if you choose a good RV and you give it proper care, it doesn't have to be a bottomless money pit either. And that's it for now. Have safe and happy travels, my friends. Until next time.